Well, we're back from a short little break.
We back.
And
we're back.
We've been talking about politics.
Yeah. You know what? We decided to branch off on a little. You know, us we're very mentally challenged and all that stuff, autistic and whatnot. But we decided to branch into a new avenue because I feel like obviously relevant things in the news are important. And some political things are very important, and so is all of our dumb stuff. And we need to talk about that, and we need to talk about the world's greatest president of all time.
Right. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
Because as Americans right now, we are in the luckiest times ever. We are in a lockdown pandemic. Thank God. Thank God we have to wear masks at times.
We live in Shanghai, by the way.
Yeah, thank God we have to live in Shanghai. And thank God we have the greatest political leaders running this country at this moment. Joe Biden, okay, I'm going to go on record here, is the greatest American president.
Did you vote for him? How many times did you
I voted for him 600 times. They gave me so many ballots to keep voting for him.
Yeah.
First off, there was no election fraud at all.
No, not at all.
But I was allowed to vote 600 times because I identified as a different person each time.
Oh, okay. Were you a 6-year-old girl at some point?
So that's how it worked, is that, see, I identify as about 600 different people.
Yeah. No, and that makes sense, and it's a great thing we live in a country that allows it, and we have because we're at the benefit of having a strong leader.
Very strong.
Totally isn't, losing his mind.
Does not have dementia.
No, not
is
at all.
not hopped up on HGH and meth. Is not controlled. He is not a puppet. He's
very clear and concise with his wording. Yeah, doesn't seem like an old doddering fool.
Right, makes a lot of sense. Does not have dementia. Is not a puppet run by a deep state government that does not exist.
No. That's you're a white supremacist conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, right. The worst issue in this country is obviously white supremacy.
Absolutely.
As we saw in the subway shooting in New York City, that was a white supremacist who came in and shot up all those people.
Yeah.
So
why don't we, Derek? Having all that, why don't we watch our great leader?
Yeah.
Our great and wonderful leader.
I can't wait. God, Joe Biden.
He's had a great week.
I would say
speeches.
He has probably 100% approval rating at this point.
I would assume so. Probably, overwhelmingly 100%.
No doubt about it.
Let's give it to Joe Biden and the wonderful job he's done.
He's saving this country.
Yeah. I love paying $800 a gallon for gas.
Yeah, I love that. I love that all our natural resources to save our country have been turned off. It's such a genius move.
Absolutely.
It's
by the way, they just now decided to go back into drilling on federal land. Literally, that just happened this weekend.
Well, how genius is that? Even though that was that was a huge issue, but thank God Joe Biden fixed that.
Which they said a few weeks ago that was not going to offset the price of drilling gas. I remember they had like a White House press conference on it, and now this past weekend they just decided, fuck it, drill on the land, have at it.
Well, see, that's how smart of people were just running this country. Just geniuses. Just genius.
I feel like Joe Biden should be in a nursing home with a blanket over his shoulder, looking out the window, feeding the ducks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like talking to, like, his other senile friends.
Having his grandkids come to see him and walk him.
Yeah.
I don't think he should be leading the country.
Leading the greatest nation in
the free world.
The free world.
All right, so let's check this out, because Joe Biden has had a very bizarre week. This just happened the other day while I was giving a speech. Let's just get into it.
America. God bless you all.
This is obviously at the end of a speech.
Yeah, the end. What?
And then he's walking away, just kind of looking lost.
Yeah.
Where am I supposed to go? Mommy.
Look at his face.
Yeah. Where am I?
Dude.
Is it time for corned beef?
Dude, maybe he's that genius. He's actually interacting with a fourth dimensional or fifth dimensional spirit that he shook the hand of a spiritual person.
In all seriousness, right?
Yeah.
He looks like a feeble old man.
Dude, he really does. It's sad. It's actually sad.
I'm sitting here thinking, did he think someone was standing directly next to him?
Yeah.
Normally during speeches, I don't think they ever stand on stage with him while he's giving
right next to him.
So he turns around and goes,
unless he thought the teleprompter was a person. That was
so fucking weird.
dude. For as funny as it is, it's actually like it is sad. It's sad.
It's sad. And I kind of hate making fun of this guy because he's old.
I know.
I think we should respect our elders.
Right.
But I also don't think he is the oldest president. 78 is actually the oldest.
And you know what? I think there should be term limits on age for these people like Pelosi. I mean, they're ancient. I mean, they literally have dementia. They don't know what they're talking about.
She looks like a crypt keeper.
Yeah, she really does. She really does.
That time he's giving the State of the Union speech, and she gets up and starts clapping with like her knuckles.
Dude,
and
and you just basically see just like bones and veins.
What was that?
And what kind? Honestly, people that are like in their 80s and close to 90 running the country, what do they have in common with or anything relevant?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't want to sit here and say that an old person can't run the country.
Right.
I mean, Trump was also before Biden. Trump was the oldest president.
Yeah. But he was clearly like healthy and strong.
Difference with Trump though is he's a lot sharper than Joe Biden. I am not.
Yeah.
I want to be very clear. If Trump does something goofy, he will be on the show and we will mock him. However, that is done ad nauseum. It's overdone.
It's excessive.
But
yet,
when he does something silly, it's almost like because he's almost like this silly, over the top character.
He's like he's a showman, like a goof, a clown, you know.
But Joe Biden is like, I think we're supposed to take him seriously.
Right.
He's been a political figure for 40 years.
Yeah.
And he comes off hilariously lost.
Yeah. And the sad part is like this represents our country and it represents us around the whole entire world. So if this is how we're viewed across the whole entire world, is not a good thing.
Really old doddering fools, the president.
Yeah.
So let's
and also really old fools that run everything else. Yeah. So it's like a bad thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I don't want to single out him specifically. There are a lot of them. But all right. So here's another clip. Same week.
Okay.
This just happened the other day. Check this out.
Tonight's Fact or Fiction is brought to you by America's Finest Carpet.
Oh, boy.
In tonight's Fact or Fiction, we're looking into a story that's gotten a lot of people squawking on social media over the last 24 hours. Video from President Biden's visit to Menlo, Iowa yesterday shows something falling onto his shoulder during his speech.
Yeah,
the video went viral on social media, with many claiming the president got pooped on by a bird. But that is not what actually happened.
Now they're gonna say that's not what happened. So hold on.
Let's know what really happened. Okay,
because
I believe what it was. This ABC.
This is like some Fox, some affiliate of ABC.
Okay, because I totally believe mainstream media. So let's go ahead.
They're about to fact check us and put us in our place.
Okay.
The president was speaking indoors at a bioprocessing plant, and pictures from another angle show he was standing next to a giant pile of corn. The White House says it was corn.
What?
What the Des Moines Register called.
But so the corn levitated above him and landed right on top of him.
Apparently, a bird has never gotten into a building.
Wait, I've worked in plenty warehouses. I've worked in places like a room this side where every summer birds get into these places.
Yeah, it's not out of the realm of possible. Also, why would corn? First of all, corn doesn't look. I didn't want to argue that was corn.
Corn doesn't fly. It doesn't
it's
splat.
It's not liquidy looking.
Yeah, and it doesn't splat, and it's not white.
Yeah.
Grain that landed on the president's coat, and when you blow up the image, the stain does appear to look more.
So it was cream corn that fell on his jacket.
Yeah, it was diarrhea cream corn.
Yeah.
From a corn bird.
Yeah, I guess so.
A corn goblin was sitting in the rafters and took a dookie on his lapel.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Than liquid guano. If you'd like to submit a question to us,
it's bird shit, dumb fuck.
Yeah,
I've been shit on by birds.
Yeah,
when it dries.
Me too.
Instantly.
I've been in New York City. You know.
Yeah.
And shit on by pigeon or whatever.
It turns into like this weird like, I don't know, like it's almost grainy. Like
first off, that pile of corn right there would not have been cooked corn or cream corn.
Right. Yeah.
So if we could do a test, drop a thing of hardened corn, but not do that.
They lie so much they can't even admit when the person gets pooped.
I know.
Like we all see it with our eyes. I know what bird shit looks like.
What does it matter whether he got pooped on or not?
Yeah, and the White House, you got pooped on. What about it?
Yeah, big deal. So what? Shit happens.
And honestly, and this is one of the few gaps. I kind of go, okay, you got pooped on by a bird. That can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
Just go to 10news.com.
Here's the thing: if the news wanted any credibility, they would just goof around and be like, hey, the president got pooped on, big deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, this is one of the older segments where Joe Biden gives a speech, and he's always giving a speech to, like, a room full of black kids for some reason. Mm-hmm. And he, I don't know, recounts a story about somebody named Corn Pop. You're going to love this, Derek.
Okay.
You're going to love this.
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
I learned a lot. And I learned that it makes a difference. This was the diving board area, and I was one of the guards, and they weren't allowed to, there was a 3-meter board. And if you fell off sideways, you...
Nobody's paying attention.
Nobody even knows what a 3-meter board is.
They're all, like, walking around talking. Nobody's even listening.
You know what? I really even wonder if he ever even, like, worked at this swimming pool or what. I highly doubt it.
Like, you know in The Simpsons when Grandpa Simpson rambles about one of his stories? This is...
Yeah.
He's Grandpa Simpson.
This
here.
is the
He's
epitome
Abe.
of it, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. One of those many bits they did where he just rambles on about some story.
Yeah.
on the darn cement over there. And Corn Pop was a bad dude. And he ran a bunch of bad boys. And I did. And back in those days, to show how things have changed, one of the things you had to use, if you used pomade in your hair, you had to wear a bathing cap. And so he was up
Like,
on
first off, nobody, like, unless you, like, you know, do your, they don't know what pomade is, even though it's like hair gel. A bathing cap if you're wearing pomade. Dude, what do you live in, 1920s?
It's honestly, it's an incoherent story.
Yeah.
It's just like, this is like, I can't even with this guy.
board wouldn't listen to me. I said, hey, Esther, you, off the board, or I'll come up and drag you off. Well, he came off, and he said, I'll meet you outside. My car, these were all public housing behind it. My car, there was a gate out here. I parked my car outside the gate. And he said, I'll be waiting for you. He was waiting for 3 guys.
Here's the problem with Joe Biden.
Yeah.
He's not, even when he was in his youth, he's not a guy that commands the attention of the room.
Yeah, right.
In our next video, we'll get into that, but nobody's listening.
Yeah.
He's got a crowd of kids not paying attention
Not
to the
paying
story.
attention at all.
You could feel whoever he's talking to, the group of people, generally uninterested in this.
First off, they have they don't know about this pool. They have no concept of it. And truthfully, I have a feeling this story never even happened. This doesn't even make any sense.
This is a story, an old man. You just go, Grandpa.
Okay, yep, uh-huh.
You know. Back in my day, we used to have a
Yeah, like I remember one time my grandpa told me he walked on the telephone wires and stuff. So it's like,
yeah, you know, you tell Grandpa.
I'm like, oh,
Grandpa.
okay. I mean, maybe he did, but I kind of don't think he tight walk roped on the telephone wire.
You know what I do when my grandpa tells me inane, boring stories? I say, Grandpa, shut the fuck up, or I'm going to put you in the room and lock the door, and that way nobody will ever hear from you
never
again.
be seen again.
You know, and then he shuts up promptly.
Gal, what's going to happen to me when I get old like that?
Oh, dude, I can't wait. I'm going to lock you in a room.
I'm already like the rambling old man.
You really are. You call me on the phone. Yeah, okay, Derek.
Yeah.
Click.
Click. Talk about Corn Pop. I'm in the woods of Corn Pop. I just shit in the hole.
Corn Pop was a good dude.
He's a good dude. And then one day I was in the woods and I take a shit and I wipe my ass with a mask, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. And I was waiting outside with his car. He had a 65 Ford Thunderbird and I had a Datsun and I was out there and I was like, no, Corn Pop, take a poop on the tree right now.
This is the leader of the free world right here.
Right.
Not a joke. There's a guy named Bill Wright in the house, the only white guy, and he did all the pools. He was the mechanic. And I said, what am I going to do? He said, come down here in the basement where all the pool filter is. You know the chain, there used to be a chain that went across the deep end.
Dude, like there's so much detail that could be left out. And then also when you just like stumble and mumble over things, it kind of it's hard to tell the story coherently.
There was a man named Corn Pop. I used to park my car over there. There was a chain. Remember the chain? And then back in those days we used to wear caps. And that's what I said.
You know, it is pretty sad that, you know, if he wasn't, you know, a globalist puppet slave who has a, you know, really terrible agenda for this country and humanity, like I'd feel bad for the guy.
I want to feel bad for the guy, but like all the corruption,
exactly,
has come about in his 2 years of presidency,
and
like his son is such a shithead.
Yeah, exactly.
Like say what you want about Trump, but like his kids don't
doing just shady deals, and then with the child porn and all that stuff that. you know, it's just it's scary, and the fact that it's like if you look into it, it's clearly they're trying to dismantle this economy. Yeah. So, but at the same time, like if you like, I'd feel bad for him if that wasn't it's just blatantly obvious all the shit that they're trying to do. Yeah. But otherwise, I feel bad. But
cut off a 6-foot length of chain. He folded up. He said, "You walk out with that chain." And you walk to the car and say, "You may cut me, man, but I'm going to wrap this chain around your head." I said, "You kidding me?" He said, "No, if you don't come back." And he was right. So I walked out with the chain. And I walked up to my car. And they in those days, used to remember the straight razor. You'd bang them on the curb, get them rusty.
You're talking to black teenagers. They don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, the last time a straight razor was used was like 1940.
And who doesn't know a barbershop with those big axes?
Yeah, right. Like, and then banging on the curb to get it rusty. First off, you know me, I know a bunch of old weird nonsense.
I never remember all this. Right?
I've never heard about banging a straight razor on a curb to get it rusty.
Jesus.
Put them in the rain barrel. Get him rusty, and I looked at him, but I was smart then. I said,
so what? He was going to stab him with a rusty razor blade to give him tetanus?
I don't know. I don't know where the story is going. I don't understand the moral of the story.
I don't either.
I still don't quite understand who Corn Pop is.
It almost sounds like he's talking about inciting violence between him and somebody else or some sort of. I'm so confused.
First of all, I said, when I tell you get off the board, you get off the board, and I'll kick you out again. But I shouldn't have called you Esther Williams. I apologize for that.
Who's Esther Williams?
Yeah, where did Esther Williams come from?
I don't know.
I apologize, but I didn't know that apology was going to work. He said, "You apologize to me?" I said, "I apologize for that, not for throwing you out, but I apologize for what I said." He said, "Okay," closed the straight razor, and my heart began to beat again.
What? I still don't know what we were supposed to take out of that story. Do you? Corn Pop was a bad dude.
then Corn Pop turned into Esther Williams?
I don't know.
Dude, I'm so confused.
It's just a nonsense story.
God. This is the president of our country making here's the problem is like these people are the people that it affects our lives. Whatever their decisions make do not affect their lives. They've already got their money and all their shit lined up. You know what I mean?
Now, this also happened within the last week or two.
Oh, okay. Yeah, why is Obama and shit been at the White House lately?
I don't know. It had something to do with Obamacare.
Oh, okay, sure, Obamacare, right?
Yeah, because it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Just for context, so I guess he came back to promote Obamacare or whatever, and this... and obviously it's Obama, so everybody just wants to suck his cock.
Yeah, right.
Whenever they can.
Well, because
they're amazed. Anything Obama does, everybody's amazed by.
Well, because like we all know, it's really Obama. You know what I'm saying?
It's like the shadow president.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is just sad.
Actually, dude. First off, this screen capture right there is actually sad. Like I might like.
Wait for it, because you'll see here one more. Here, hold that thought for one moment.
Wow.
We'll get to it.
What? Man, poor Joe.
Look at that. I feel bad for Joe.
Yeah, I really do.
Honestly,
I really do. He's just fuck politics. He's just being used, and nobody cares about him. It's like actually sad.
Yeah, like look at that room. Everybody's going up to Obama.
Yeah,
they're like just in awe of his presence.
Yeah.
Look at this sad old man.
Wow.
He's a doddering old man.
Oh my God. Yeah, dude.
This gets even more pathetic because Joe tries to get Obama's attention.
Yeah.
To which Obama completely ignores him. Watch this. Obama.
Yeah.
Look at me.
And he's like
I'm over here.
Yeah, he's just like, like someone in a nursing home would do.
Yeah. Hey, look, he's grabbing him. Hey,
wow.
I'm talking to you. Hey, I'm the president, remember?
Wow, he's just completely ignoring him.
Now, they say, apparently they're good friends. I don't know. Tell me,
Dude, I mean, Obama couldn't even turn his head and just be like, 1 second, Joe?
1 second, bro. I'm talking here to a bunch of people.
Yeah.
completely ignoring
Well,
him.
because, any other president, they're coming to him to kiss his ass.
Right.
Not a former president.
Right.
Who, as we all know, but is what's really going on. But, dude, actually, like I said, I don't like all these globalist cabal people and stuff like this. But let's put politics aside, all the bad decisions, all the corruption, all the evil. Like, as a human being with a heart and sympathy and empathy, I actually feel bad for this
bad
man.
for the guy.
It's like
so do I.
legit. Like watching that video clip is like almost heartbreaking.
It really is.
Like just seeing, like a senile old man with dementia, not knowing where he's at, being completely used, because
this is not a guy who commands the room.
Right. And dude, here's the thing: they'll just throw him to the wolves if they need to.
Do you think if that was Trump?
Oh God!
Like, you think that would even remotely happen?
There would have been 10 people licking his asshole, fucking kissing his feet,
to
give him a back massage. You know what I mean?
Say what you will about Trump, he's got a very limited vocabulary. He loves using like 2 words that he knows over and over again.
Great and everything.
He fucking tans for some reason.
Yeah,
he's a big fat.
Yeah, but people will just fucking drop for him.
But I will say, with Trump, I can't help but look at him.
Right.
You know
or the people around him like that. He can snap his fingers.
He commands a room. Oh, Joe puts a room to sleep.
Dude, it's actually sad after that when you see him turn away and there's nobody there. Just walk. Dude, it's sad.
I'm all alone.
I'm sorry, for as much as I don't trust all these people and I really think they're corrupt and evil.
We're looking at this. Fuck politics.
Yeah, fuck politics. I really do feel bad.
We're looking at this from a humanistic level. This is just sad.
It really is.
Still ignoring him.
Joe,
fuck off. I'm doing daps now.
Yeah. Wow.
Dude, Obama. I think I hate him.
Yeah,
every year that passed,
because you know what? Now that I see that, I fuck Obama because, dude, like at least give this guy a little bit of attention or just respect. I mean, even though, like I said, I don't like him. I don't like any of these people. And like I said, this is apolitical. I don't like pretty much every politician, but it's sad.
Yeah,
it's really sad. Like for the look that our country gets when other people in other countries see that, it's completely pathetic.